Hey, you're watching Adventures in Motorsports. Today, we're out of Brooksville to run some little autocross today. So let's see how we do. We're gonna dial the suspension in, try to get the rear end a little looser. So stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. So we're gonna get out here. I believe the email said we get 10 runs today, so that gives us a good chance to really start trying to dial in the suspension and try to get the rear end to loosen up. Talking with some of the more experienced and seasoned drivers on Facebook and such, they said I'm using too much steering input. So the idea is going to be to try to maybe tighten up the rear end using the damper settings on the coilovers to maybe get the rear end to lose a little traction earlier on, so that way I can get the rear end to rotate around. If we do get anywhere close to 8 or 10 runs today, that will be really helpful because I'll be able to really dial into and back out as I need to in order to keep the car well balanced. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and should be a lot of fun today, and we'll get started here after our driver's meeting. Well, that was fun. That was 10 runs fast and furious, all in like 30 minutes. Not a whole lot of time to do a bunch of adjustments. I was able to adjust some stuff here and there, but what we're going to do next is a skid pad, and we'll be able to throw the car out into a 50-foot radius circle and maybe play with some adjustments there and some different settings, damper settings, to see what we kind of get. I'm going to give the car about 10 minutes to cool down because that was just a 30-minute run of real fast and hard. So we'll give it there, and then we'll see what the skid pad brings us. Fun day. It's not every day or every autocross you get a chance to do more than 4 or 5 runs, so doing 10 of them was a lot of fun. It was really fast paced though. You had hardly any time to make any adjustments. If you noticed, I wasn't able to do anything in between runs. There was only like 6 or 8 cars running in the heat, and by the time you got done your run, it was almost time to get right back in and do it all over again. So things I've learned today. I may have to switch springs, but I do want to do some more testing first. I want to do a few more autocrosses. Dialing up the rear end seemed to help a little bit. The car was rotating. I'll have to see what some of my autocross buddies say when I post some of the videos, so they can kind of comment, make some suggestions. The car was rotating the slaloms. It was really nice. I just feel like maybe it was a little sluggish, or it just didn't seem to kind of have a snappiness to it that maybe I was expecting. Perhaps that's the way it's supposed to be, and you don't want it too snappy, because then you end up always trying to. You can end up spinning out everywhere, and you don't want that either. But yeah, it's, I want to do some more testing. I gotta try. Brooksville's a concrete surface, so it has a tendency to be really high grip. What I'd like to try next is an asphalt surface if I can. Although I think my next event's going to be back at Brooksville. So I need to try an asphalt surface. They have a tendency to be a little looser with the overall grip, and having the suspension set up the way I did today might be too much, or it might be right where it needs to be. So we'll have to play that one by ear. I'm not really ready to call, hey, yeah, I need springs, but I'm not really ready to do that just yet. I think I can get the car where it needs to be with dialing the dampers. We'll see. I think at the end of the day, I was running. What did I run? I ran 18 and 18 clicks up from soft in the rear, and I think it was a 10 clicks up from soft up front. It seemed to be the best so far. I didn't really notice a difference. I started out at 12, and I really didn't notice a difference at 15 or 18. It all seemed relatively close. It may have been a little bit more at 18, but it seemed to do all right. Like I said, the car was rotating. The rear end definitely seemed a little bit more lively, which is a good thing. That's what we're looking for. Now it's just a matter of seeing how. I want to see what some of the more experienced drivers say when I get the videos posted up on steering inputs versus how the car was reacting and things like that. So we'll go from there. You've been watching Adventures in Motorsports. I'm Robert. Always keep it on the edge of traction, and we'll see you next time.